Well, that's us at Loch Valley again. I've got the walking poles this time and the gaiters on because it's quite boggy, the path in places. So I'm heading up past here to Loch Enoch, where I was heading the last time. What's that? That's took us an hour to get from the car park to here. Hopefully another hour, an hour and a bit, will get me up into Loch Enoch. I've got the pack raft there again. I've got the wee fly travel rod, and I've went and purchased my third Galloway Ninja. I got an 8-foot one, and I got a wee 1000S Abu Garcia. I went for a lighter setup this time. I could have went lighter on the line right enough, but I only had a £6 line there, so that's what's on it. Could have went down a couple of pounds probably to get a better cast for these wee MEPs. Got an Abu Garcia, I think it's a number 2 MEP. I quite like them, they've got a bit of a heavier body, gets you out a wee bit further if the wind gets up. But yeah, that's a backpack, pretty laden. I think if I was to make a guess, probably about 16 kilo, maybe a bit more, I'm not too sure, I would need to weigh it. But yeah, I'll get this humped up here and we'll see if there's any bigger trout up in Loch Enoch. Loch Enoch, I think that one is. I'd need to check the map, but I think it is that one. I fished this side of it just a couple of casts years back, but I've never did the far end. It looks quite nice over there. Don't know how deep it would be right now. And then we're just going to head over this way. I think it's called the Murder Hole, up by the side of it. But it's a reasonable path. You certainly no loss it, but if there was heavy rain, maybe a couple of days before you come, it would certainly be up to your knees in places. But I'll head on here, get a push on, try and get up into this loch. Well, no long now. I think it's just over the top of that wee rise there. And then I think that's the Merrick. So it's not far away now, just lies at the foot of the Merrick. Nice wee bit in there. Put a tent up, put the out of the wind. But I'm going to go into the loch with my gear and do a bit of fishing, and then if I see a spot I'll pull in and put a tent up. I don't actually know how far we are from here, but it can't be that much. 15 minutes maybe. That'll take me just over 2 hours. Well, that's a welcoming sight, I'll tell you. Left at 10:30. That's just 12:30 now. So not too bad time. A couple of minutes more than 2 hours. So that is. But we'll get down here. I'm going to have a few casts along this bank on the right. I think this is the kind of deepest part of the loch. There's actually a plane in here. It crashed. The remains are up to the right, up on the hill, or some of them anyway. But I think most of it's in the loch. Absolute beautiful setting. said, I've got a new setup here. That's an 8-foot 10 to 40 gram Daiwa Ninja with a new Abu Garcia 1000, what is it, S something? 1000S. So I lost the last rod. We did the River Spey in a canoe and I ended up going overboard and losing it, so I went for roughly the same setup but just a little bit lighter. This is an Abu Garcia 4 gram, so it's like a number 2 mep, and we'll see how we go. So first cast for the new setup, the first cast for Loch Enoch. It's nice conditions today, overcast, nice wee chop in the water, not too windy, so it's definitely good conditions for it. I bought myself a couple of new lures when I was up getting this set up, so swap them round about over the day, see what one does it, but normally the wee maps do the damage. I'm going to work my way along this bank, then I'll come back, have a bit of lunch, and then we'll get the boat in the water, see where we go. Right, that's everything already, all in the dry bags inside the boat. I've got my drone in a new waterproof stuff sack, because the other ones certainly wasn't waterproof. I've got on the waterproof trousers, jacket. I've got the life jacket, the blow up life jacket, fishing stuff and that, ready to go. We'll see if there's any fish in here. Yeah, so that's the wee setup again, and we'll get out here and see if there's anything doing. Just paddled the full length of the loch, went in about the islands with the wee Abu Garcia bronze map. I'm going to change up, have a few casts about these banks, and then I'll probably go round outside it, just keeping a wee eye out for any potential camping spots for tonight. So but this is the north end. I actually think this side's still in East Ayrshire, just the way the boundaries are. So we are, if you continue down there, I think it's Mullwharchar and Recower. But I'll change over and I'll try something different. Cracking wee beach I camped at good few years back now. So I did. I'd need to bury some stones and put the guy lines on it. I actually don't think I can do that with the tent I've got. Guy lines aren't long enough. But it's an absolutely cracking location. Only thing is I can hear the midges. Hear the swarms there. Yeah, absolutely everywhere. I don't know if you can see it, but they're right over the top of that heather. Aye, beautiful wee spot. Surprised I haven't hit anything yet. No, I have. I mean, I forget what's this thing called. A hit stick. Where is it? Ah, a hit stick 3.5 has got absolute beautiful action. So it has. But no joy. I thought I would have hit something by now. So I did. We'll keep on trying. Well, a fun one camp spot anyway. Somebody's already been here, I don't know what they've written in the sand. Their name, I think. Aye, absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what these are. There's two of them in this wee bay. I don't know whether the divers have marked where the plane crashed. I did see a video on YouTube. There was a couple of divers in looking at it. As I say, it's pretty strange. Two of them. Don't know how deep it is. Can't see the bottom. Oh well, one there, in this wee bay. I changed it over again, changed over to a wee bit of silver in it. Just trolling this about. Still to hit a fish. Seen a few rising at the surface, just wee ones. About the 4:15. I've been fishing a wee while now. But I'll cast in and we'll just trawl about and see if there isn't anything about. Yeah, I think we've hooked into a fish. A small one if anything. So we have. Oh, it's fighting out. It's fighting out. That's a nice wee fish. So it is. Beautiful markings. About 8-9 inches probably. Oh, really nice. And then we'll just let it away. And away. Well, it's about time. So it is. Get myself in trouble here. Yeah. Back down to the south side again, just there, that wee bit there, that's where I put in. So I paddled all the way over to the islands, in about there, went over to the wee stream that's running down into McCatrick, over to the wee sandy bay at the back there, with the good camping, down this side into the wee bay, and then back down there. I think the best camping's in there. Get a good couple of pitches in there, quite dry. So it is. What I'll do is, I've got a couple of bits now I can camp at. I'll do a bit of fishing for the bank and maybe go back out in the boat. And when I get fed up, at least I know where the camping is. I've seen this wee plaque thing. Don't know what it means. Stick with the wee silver map. Just hitting weed all the time. Just hitting weed all the time. I thought I hit me a fish. I really did. But I'll paddle round the west side of the loch, see if I can hit any. That's 10 to 5. Probably go for about another hour, an hour and a half. And then we'll see for a camp. We'll probably just hit about here. Aye, we'll get off the bank a wee bit and then crawl up the left side. That's me just getting to another end. Must be coating something. Just a tin we're in the weeds. Oh, that's it coming yet. Oh, for Christ's sake. There's a fish in there somewhere, I think. Another nice trout, not as big as the first one. I'll come down here. Just like that. Another wee fish. Roughly the same size as the last one. Really nice colouring again. Galloway. Well, I'm glad we're catching. I was in two minds whether to stay the night or not. I've done some distance with this packraft, so I have. Right, I'll get back out there and cast again. Right, that's everything all packed up. I have the tent and everything there to stay the night, but I'm not feeling it. The fishing's no doing. So it's only taken me about 2 hours to get back off the hill. I did all the outside edge of the loch. I did all round about the islands. I got off and fished the islands. I think 3 fish in total that we got. But aye, it was a good wee jaunt out. And just as I say, I'm not feeling it, so I'm not for staying the night. But that's everything all packed up. Never seems to go back in the same way. There it does. And then we'll head back down this way. What time we're at? So that's 20 to 7. I'll get half the hill before sunset. Sunset's at 20 past 9. So I'll get half before it gets dark. So I will. But aye, good wee outing. I had big hopes for Loch Enoch. I dare say there's big fish in there. I have seen a lot of people getting decent ones out it, but just no my time this time. But we'll come up, we'll give an air shot at some point. But I'll get down off this now and make good headway.